Hi everyone, Nicola Cairncross here from Swagger and Soul, and I'm sorry I haven't been around for the last couple of weeks. I've been through a bit of a family crisis, and I did try to make a video about it, but I ended up making a video that I felt made me sound like I was whining, so I didn't really want to publish it. There's been movement on the whole Swagger and Soul front because I was having a conversation with one of my business mentors the other day, and we weren't even talking about this. We were just talking about, I know what we were talking about. We were talking about how self-actualization seems to be becoming less and less something that people are investing in as the recession bites. And people are getting more and more interested in spending money as little as possible, saving as much money as possible, and not investing in themselves like they would normally. Now, that's not true, obviously, at the top end of the market, where people are still trotting off happily to week-long retreats in luxurious surroundings. But down at the bottom and middle end of the market, where people are much more feeling the impact of 3 to 4 times prices for their food, and where the cost of your heating and hot water has gone up dramatically as well, and cooking, and they're about to put another 10% on top, which is absolutely outrageous, but there you go. It's becoming more and more difficult for people who are on more modest means, shall we say, to invest in personal development. It's ironic because that's the time when they most need it, but if you can't pay for it, you can't pay for it. So we were talking about that, and he was saying, it's also going to become more and more difficult for people to invest in marketing their business, especially down at the bottom end of the market where I am, the small business. Well, small businesses is up to 10 million a year. So they're not exactly that small, but they do get much more conscious of spending on marketing when a recession looms. In fact, we've been in a recession for a while. A depression is looming. So we were just kicking some ideas around, and he said, what about that group that you run that's all about that village in Greece? And I said, oh, Stupa Life, you mean? And he said, yes. He said, that seems to be a real effortless thing for you. You seem to be able to attract people to the group really easily, and lots of people join, and it's all very what's the word I'm looking for? It's all very active and engaged. And he said, is there nothing like that you could do that would give you something to work on outside the times when you're working on your day job, as it were, which is the digital marketing mentoring? I thought, yeah, there is actually. There's the old Swagger and Soul thing, which I said to him, I've been doing a few videos on YouTube to get it going again, specifically since my friend Philippa moved to Valencia and my friend Neil moved to Valencia, and they don't even know each other, but they do now because they've been out for cocktails. I was saying, yeah, this whole thing about becoming a digital nomad is still something that really, really draws me. And I'd quite like to do it, though, while keeping my flat in Shoreham, so that I can go off and spend 3 months somewhere and then have somewhere to come back to, and then go off and spend another 3 months somewhere, because you're allowed 180 days in the year to go to different places in Europe without needing a visa. So that's what I'm thinking of at the moment is I really would like to keep the flat and go traveling for 3 months at a time, working while I do so. So he said, all the resources you know about, all the people you follow on YouTube, all the groups you belong to, couldn't you pull all those resources together and share them for people like you over 50 who want to be free? He said, in fact, he asked me, what's the one word that would sum up what these people want? The people like you who are feeling restless and who want to work while they travel. And I said, well, it's freedom. It's freedom from bills. It's freedom from worry. It's freedom from visas. It's freedom from having to be at a desk at a certain time every day. That's what people like me want. Empty nesters, people who've been widowed like I have, people whose children have grown up like Philippa's have, and mine. So yeah, he was saying, well, why don't you work on that as a side project? Because especially now you've automated all your own marketing for your digital marketing business using AI, which I have. He says, you've got more time on your hands. Why don't you work on a passion project, but make it something not business orientated? And I said, yeah, but I'm obsessed with business. I'm obsessed with entrepreneurship. I love all that stuff. He said, yes, but you also love Greece. Don't make it work related. Lighten up, have some fun. Look at all the things that inspire you, and I'm sure that you will inspire other people. He said, why don't you write even a practical guide to becoming a digital nomad in your 50s? So I've started work on that as well. So these are all the things that get me out of bed in the morning. They make me feel really excited. I'm going to share with you, I'm going to put into this video a couple of clips from Philippa's videos. Go and check her out. She's Philly Digi Nomad on YouTube. But if you put in Philippa Armby-Ward, that's 1L, 2 Ps. Armby-Ward is hyphenated, and then you'll find her. But I think you'll love her stuff. Let me introduce you to her in this video.
Hi everyone. As a digital nomad, it's super important to keep your mind, body and soul fit and healthy. I've always been active, so it's not that hard. I was concerned it was going to be super hot when I arrived in Valencia in August, which of course it was, but actually I've been able to run early in the morning, which is brilliant because I didn't think I was going to be able to. I can't run as far as I normally do, but I can get up to about a 2-3k before I'm a dripping mess and have to stop. In the UK, I try and run a 5k three times a week, or that was always the intention, but it didn't always happen, as we well know. I love running. I love running in nature and being surrounded by great views. It's good for your mind, body and soul. As I spend a lot of time at my desk, I think it's really important to get some exercise in before I start my day. I read that hanging is good for you. It stretches out your whole spine. So I found this great place to try it. It might even make me taller. This house is perfect for exercise as everyone starts their day doing something. Yoga, exercises, blood pool. I end my run with a few exercises and stretches. Then I'm ready for a shower and I can hit my desk. I chose this house because of the people here. They're all entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, digital nomads of the world, and keeping fit and healthy while building their businesses is paramount to their success. Turia Park, which used to be the main river that flowed through the city, was diverted and made into a city park almost 40 years ago. It's surprisingly green for such a hot city. Beautiful tree-lined avenues, dedicated running paths, cycle lanes and walkways, and not forgetting the most amazing architecture in the city, which is down at the bottom, which is the Ciudad de las Artes y las Ciencias, or the City of Arts and Sciences. Have a great day.
Put in the description underneath this video, I'll put the link to come and join my Facebook group if you fancy that. And you'll get to see the practical guide to becoming a digital nomad over 50. Or living, I think I'll probably did a practical guide to living your life with more swagger and soul. So I hope this little update has kept you going, and I will get a bit more organized and do something more coherent next week, I hope. But I just wanted to break the back of not having been here for a couple of weeks. Speak soon. Love to hear your comments, and don't forget to subscribe.